Hello guys and welcome. It's Derek Former here. Back again with another live stream on Facebook, on my Facebook page. So today I want to talk about the software protocols that we can use to tell stories. Now, telling stories for me is probably what we should all be doing. And there are many opportunities for that. And the reason we should be doing that is because the human mind is a story processing machine, which means basically our human brain processes stories. Then it does that so well that I think when you're young, you remember when we're young, there was a lot of storytelling and we really loved stories. And if you consider your kids now, they like to listen to a lot of stories. So every human being has a story to tell, which means you also have a story to tell. So my mission is to help you understand just how easy it has become for us to tell those stories. We have the resources now available in our pockets which can enable us to do this. And the biggest one is the mobile device. The mobile phones that we have in our pockets, we could be using them to do a lot more than we are doing at the moment. So social media or new media or just the media, I like to call it the media because it's no longer just social media. It's no longer just some website that some teenager or some college dropout has come up with and is making a lot of noise. It has become so big now. If you look at Facebook, for example, that even the US Congress and the European Union and also the British tried to bring Mark Zuckerberg over to the UK to testify against the activities that were taking place with a platform or with a company here called Cambridge Analytica, which had used people's information without consent. So we are seeing how big Mark Zuckerberg has become, for example. So it's no longer just some social platform. Okay, it has become so big that there is actually a layer of economic activity taking place. If you look at Facebook, there's already a marketplace on Facebook. Much like eBay, there is a marketplace for Facebook on Facebook where you can buy and sell things. Okay, so these platforms have become very big. Now, I want to look at just two of the platforms or two of the protocols, not two platforms because there are a lot of platforms out there. I'm going to just look at some of the prominent ones, the ones that you probably know yourself or the ones that you're probably using. And one of them is just this Facebook page. And on this Facebook page, I will try to go through some of the ways in which you can also start a Facebook page, how you can start telling stories, how you can start sharing some of the things or some of the skills that you have, because this is the time that you can actually just be able to use some of your skills. And I'll show you one of the, in fact, let me just show you. So Ecamm Live is what I'm using now to stream live on this Facebook page. I'm using a platform called Ecamm Live. You can put that through a search engine and find out exactly how that works, or I can do a video one day and just show you how that works. Okay, so I'm gonna do that at some point, but today I want to look at two protocols. Okay, by a protocol we're talking about just a set of rules, okay, which allow people or developers. Developers are those people who write programs. It allows them to come up with with platforms, and those platforms, like Facebook, for example, is a platform which is built on the internet. Okay, so the internet is the protocol, and Facebook is the application. We also have YouTube, for example, which is built on the internet protocol. So let me just look at some of the big ones. I've got here the big five. So the big five for me at the moment is Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and Google. And I'm going to start off with Google, and you'll find that Google itself is much bigger than just the search engine. So we have Google, the search engine, but we also have the YouTube Red, YouTube Premium, Hangouts, which are soon changing to something called Hangout Meet or something like that. And then we have YouTube, Google Plus, and YouTube Music. Okay, so these are all big. So starting off with YouTube Music, this is their website. I've just paused that because it started playing immediately. So this is one of the things that you can do with eCam Live. In fact, this is one of the things that you can do with Mindly, which is the application which I'm using for this presentation. It's a presentation software. If you can get it on desktop and also on iPad and on iPhone, and I suppose on the Android platforms. Okay, so this is YouTube Music. The new YouTube Music is coming soon, and this is the website. So this is strictly music. Okay, so that's YouTube Music. Think I'm gonna have to bring this one down because I can't see the corner there. Let me just, so I need that. I'm just moving some windows around here. You can't see the windows, but they belong to the eCam platform which I'm using. So let's close that, and then I need more space. I can move that here. In fact, let me move this to the other side. I'll move it down here. Okay, so that's YouTube Music. And let's have a look. I think most of these you can just find out. This is Google's attempt at a social network. But because Google started off with a search engine, they found it very difficult to break into the social networking field after the success of Facebook and Twitter and other social networks. I think Google came late into the game. So that was YouTube. But we also have Facebook. So Facebook has Facebook groups, Facebook stories, Facebook page, like this one you're viewing this this live stream. Then there's Facebook Messenger. Okay, so what can you do on a page? You can vlog, you can blog, you can live stream, you can do a lot of things. You can set up meetings, you can schedule events. There are so many things you can do, but for me the biggest is live streaming. So you can live stream like I'm doing now. So that's just the way that I prefer to tell stories. After blogging for some time and posting pictures and discussing on WhatsApp and discussing on Facebook, I've come to realize for me personally, that live streaming is probably the way to go for where I am at the moment. Okay, so I think my strength lies in live streaming, and also it's something I can repurpose. So I can repurpose my live stream into all the other things I've been doing. So this live stream can become a blog post, for example. It can become a podcast, etc. Okay, so that's why I'm doing this live streaming. So that's what you can do on Facebook, and you can do a lot more. You can do about the same things on the group as well. You can communicate via Messenger directly to the people that you influence, and also you can put stories on your page so that people can see the stories. Okay, so it's aptly named stories because that's what we're mostly doing. Then of course there is Snapchat, and within Snapchat you also have another platform which they bought, but this is the page, the home page for Twitter, and you can just log in there and start talking to the world. Okay, we can go through each individual one in another video, but let's just look at the Periscope here. So Periscope is the video streaming platform which was bought by Twitter, and as you can see there's a lot happening here. And I think a lot of people, they seem to think that social media is about having arguments, having discussions. Yes, it is, but it's also about just telling stories. So as you can see on this page, different people telling stories, all different. Okay, so you can be telling stories as well. So let's have a look. That was Periscope, and Periscope, I put it under Twitter, but it's live streaming. So if you're live streaming on Periscope, the live stream will appear on Twitter as well. Then obviously you have Snapchat, which is very popular with the younger generation. But what you will realize is that Facebook was also very popular, and then it became unpopular because the adults started using it. And so when adults get into something that the young people are using, they seem to find something else to entertain themselves. They always seem to come up with a new platform, and one of those new platforms is Snapchat. Okay, so they are using Snapchat quite a lot. Right, so that was Snapchat, and we can talk about Snapchat on another video. Then we have Instagram. So Instagram, just like Snapchat, is also very popular with the young, but a lot of businesses are now using Snapchat, and Instagram. So it's a platform that business is taking place. People are making a lot of money. There is influencer marketing taking place. We can talk about influencer marketing in another video, but I just want to go through just quickly the things that you can do. So those were the big 5. Now what about the rest on the internet protocol? So we also have another, so we have Path, which is like Facebook, but it's mostly, you can use this one mostly for family connections. So you can have, like, instead of Facebook where you can be friends with every Jack and Jill, on Path you can just keep it to the family, okay, and just talk to the family. So you can have your privacy there. Then there is Amazon. Amazon has got something called Amazon Video Direct, which is a direct competitor to YouTube, and this is where you can create an account and start creating content. So it's for helping content creators and visual storytellers reach millions of Prime Video customers. So you will reach those people who are on Prime Video. You'll be able to reach those customers. Then they also have, or they bought a platform called Twitch, and Twitch is basically video streaming. I have to quickly pause it there because it starts playing immediately so that it doesn't interfere with my talking. Okay, so Twitch is, and people get paid on Twitch. Okay, they get paid by viewers. So viewers who are enjoying the game can pay the, I don't know how else it works, okay? So I'll have to look more into Twitch to see exactly how people are making a living out of Twitch. Okay, so that was Twitch and Amazon. Then there is Musical.ly, which is basically another platform which is popular with the young people, where they basically can sing songs. Okay, they can just sing, they dance, they post short videos. Okay, so to experience some of these, you just have to join them. Okay, and just try them out. Right, so that was Musical.ly. Then there's another big five. So big five, so there's Reddit. Okay, Reddit is a platform where you're basically voting articles up or down, articles and videos, any postings being voted up or down. And if you get a lot of upvotes, then your article goes to the top. But I don't think they're monetizing that yet. If they do monetize, it's going to behave like a cryptocurrency or Bitcoin protocol based platform. But it's not doing that at the moment. Then we have, let's see, Medium. Medium is just like WordPress, but it's very easy to post your blogs on Medium. Okay, so you can easily post, you can blog on Medium just like you can blog on WordPress. Easy to get started, it's free. You can do it on your app, you can do it on the desktop. Okay, you can blog on the desktop as well as on your mobile device. So that's Medium. And there is Anchor. I like Anchor. Okay, before I talk about Anchor, because LinkedIn and Medium almost you can do about the same things on them. The only difference is that LinkedIn is associated with a more professional, it's almost like a CV, but I would hesitate to say, please don't treat it like a CV. Treat it as a way for you to network with other professionals, not as a CV, not something that you just put your information there, your CV, and expect that you will get contacts. You need to actively talk to people there. So that's LinkedIn. Okay, so you can blog and you can blog on it. Anchor is very interesting to me because it's like your own personal radio station. So on Anchor you can, let me just pause that before it starts making noise. So on Anchor, it's like your own personal radio station. You can basically just run a radio station from there. You can post as many times as you want per day. You can use the app you can get the app on the App Store, also on Google Play for Android devices. Okay, so that is Anchor. It's like a radio. It's a radio station. Some people call it the Twitter of voice. But the interesting thing is that some of those, you can convert those voice messages into YouTube videos, which you can then post on YouTube. So that was Anchor. And we're looking at the big five. We've looked at Amazon Musical.ly and Path, and that was just the internet protocol. Okay, so let's look at the Bitcoin protocol, and there is an interesting array. Let me start with the Apex, which is yet to actually release the application. But Apex, or the Bitcoin platform, any platform which is on the Bitcoin, okay, is trying to pay, or is paying people, or is paying participants for using the Bitcoin application, the Bitcoin-based application. So your presence, these are social networks. It's a social network basically, but what it then does is to pay you for the time that you spend on the social network. Unlike Facebook, for example, where you can spend hours and hours and you will not get a dime for the contribution that you make to Facebook. Yet Facebook itself is making a lot of money through its investors because they see value in Facebook because of you and me using that platform. It gives Facebook value, but Facebook is giving all of that value and keeping some of it, is giving it to its investors. Okay, so this is just one of the blockchain-based applications, the Apex stable, which it will be released, I think, by December. This should be on your phone. You could download it. I'm already signed up, waiting for it. As soon as it comes out, I'll be able to download this and start using it. Okay, so that's just Apex. It'll behave just like the other platforms like Facebook, any other social network, but the only difference is it's going to pay you. So you can go on the website and find out more. I'm packing a lot of information in one video, which I don't like to do, but I think as an overview I need to do this. Then I can go through each individual platform if there are any questions that you might have. Okay, so then we have the Steem blockchain. The Steem blockchain is applications such as Snapshot, which is challenging platforms like Instagram, for example, because it's to do mainly with posting images and short videos. I think they're actually working on short videos. They say it on their Facebook page. They're working on short videos. So you can join their Telegram group here, follow them on Twitter, follow them on Facebook, and find out exactly what they are doing, or just download the application. Okay, download the application onto your phone, and also you can use Snapshot for the web. Right, so that was Snapshot. Then let's just go through. So we've moved to Busy. Busy is almost like Twitter, but it's based on the blockchain, so you get paid as well. So all of these, what I'm talking about now, these are platforms where you actually get paid for taking part. For example, this post here, what makes a good block producer? EOS UK shares. That's worth $768. Will release in 7 days. Potential payout $768.35. This one here, $574.45. This is Steam Power giveaway by Zimurai. Okay. World Cup, I suppose any posting to the World Cup is gonna make you a bit of money at the moment. So 487 for this one. Okay. So just to show you what's going on there, how people are already getting paid on some of these platforms. So that was Busy. Then Steemit. Steemit is the first application on the Steem blockchain. So we're looking at people getting 768. What makes it good? That's the same one from Busy. So Busy and Steemit, if you post in Busy, because you sign in using your Steemit account, it means that your postings from, let me just show you here. If you look here, it says Honeyman. It'll actually tell you through which platform. I think it'll show if you are logged in. But anything from Busy is going to appear here as well as on Busy. Okay, so that was Steemit. And then you have DTube, which is like YouTube. but it's on the blockchain, so you get paid for your views. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you're monetized or not. It doesn't matter whether you've got 1,000 subscribers or not. From one subscriber, you can start getting paid. So here's a guy, 60 reputation and vlog number 100. Boba Fett has got $43.15 for this 3-minute 10 video, 60 reputation and vlog number 100. Let's see, this one is $180, this one $188, this one $261. This one, it's summer. Try getting out. Okay, getting out of town, first time in Airbnb. So it's just talking about his day and what he's doing in an Airbnb, blah blah. So it's just people telling stories. So like I said at the beginning, it is just people telling stories. Okay, social media is allowing us, and I don't like to use the word social media because it's no longer just social. It's actually the new media. It's actually the media now. So you can take part in the media by just joining one of these. So DTube, and I'll go to DLive soon after that. DTube, then DLive, then I'll come to DSound. So DLive means you can go live on this one. Okay, this one I need to, what do I need to do? I need to pause it. Okay, so you can just go live, and there's gaming taking place. Gamers are going live here and they are getting paid. Let me just see if there are any figures. There's $2.48. There's $148. FanFest Moscow, Copa del Mundo, Russia. I'm leaving for Europe. And then you get $108 for telling the world. Okay, so this is what is happening, guys. And I'm just sharing this with you because I think it may be of interest to some of you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I will make a video specific for that. I'll just go live, even if it means going live from my phone. I'll just go live to explain that one thing. Okay, so this is DLive, and all of these are on the Steam blockchain. I've left out DSound. So DSound is like let me see which application is that one where you can just post sound. I've got so many applications in my head that I won't always be able to remember, but I'm just scrolling through my phone here just to remind myself. I think that application, I don't think it's here actually, but it should be because I've not deleted it. Let's see. I just try one. Yes, so it's like SoundCloud. Okay, this SoundCloud. So this one is like SoundCloud. So again, you're just posting sound clips on it. Like this guy is not showing any monies here. I would have shown you how much they are earning for each of these. Let me see. I think it's on the other side. Yes. So that one is $5.39. This one is $19.89, $14. This one is $50. Okay. So as you can see, these people are actually getting paid for putting their podcasts here, their music here, their instrumentals, collaboration. There's some good music being put out there on DSound, but it's on the blockchain, so you will get paid for your efforts. So again, whatever you post on any of these, on DLive, DSound, DTube, Steemit, Busy, Steepshot, and I think there's a few more. Whatever you post on these, they are posted on each of the other ones. For example, all your DLive and DTube and Busy and Steep Shot and D-Sound are also posted on your Steemit account. Okay, and so all that money is integrated together. Right, so that's the Steem blockchain. I looked at Apex already. Then there's YouNow, where I got two of them. So YouNow, I should have two things on YouNow, because YouNow, let me check the other one. Yeah, YouNow has the props, and the props have Rise and the YouNow as well. So Rise is another platform. This one is the direct competitor to the Apex one, okay, where you're doing, this one is mostly live streaming, so you're doing live streaming on this one and getting paid for live streaming. Okay, you're getting paid for live streaming depending on the interaction that you're getting on the platform. So that is Rise. Then, so it's under the props protocol, or the props, and then we have ERC. There's not much to talk about on ERC at the moment, but basically what is ERC and what does it mean for Ethereum? So Ethereum, the popular cryptocurrency and blockchain system, is based on the use of tokens which can be bought, sold, or traded. There are several different tokens which may be used in conjunction with Ethereum, and these differ from Ether, which is the currency native to the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, so you can go through this Investopedia article just to understand what this one is about. Okay, so I think we can leave it at this for today. So these are the protocols. You've got those that are based on the internet and those that are based on the Bitcoin protocol. And the ones which are based on the internet are good training ground for you to sort of get the skills that you will need for the Bitcoin based protocols, because the Bitcoin based ones are the ones which are going to pay you directly. So it'll be interesting if you can do some training using Facebook like I'm doing now. Okay, I'm using the Facebook page. So I'm using this Facebook page, and it's going to help me to prepare myself for the Bitcoin based ones. Okay, so I was talking about telling stories today, and I think that you should all be telling stories. You should all be telling stories because the world wants to hear your story, and whatever you're doing, there's a story to tell. Okay, and the platform I was using is Ecam, which helps me to live stream to either YouTube, Facebook, or to Periscope. Okay, and yeah, so my website is derrickfuma.com, and I will leave it here today. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comments section. This video will automatically upload to YouTube as well after this, so this is going to be available on YouTube. And then it's also going to be available on the Steem blockchain. It'll be on DTube, so I'm going to upload this onto DTube as well, so you can find it there. So thank you for listening, for watching and listening. I will see you in the next video.